FBA Profits. My name is Leland.
I'm Zuby.
Today we have two very special guests joining us. I don't want to dilly-dally. I'm going to let them introduce themselves and we're going to get right into what they do over at BQool.
Hi, Leland.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Newbie. It's so great to be on your podcast and show. And I'm Samuel, and I'm in BQool, and I'm in the marketing strategy manager and also the evangelist for the company. And we got
I'm Eric, and I'm currently handling the marketing thing for BQool, and I'm glad to be on the show.
So BQool is a SaaS company. We've been in the business since 2011, and the name BQool actually means business cool. What that means is like you help people streamline their daily business challenges, and we provide a suite of user-friendly solutions to help them scale up their business. And we're actually in the Amazon Marketplace Development Council, so it's very secure to use our program, and we keep all your data very secure. We also work closely. We have the AWS servers, and also we're in the Amazon Solution Partner Network. So your data is absolutely secure. And we have over 100,000 customers, Amazon sellers that have used BQool in the past. And we're repricing. We have two different products. One's a repricing product, and another one's an all-in-one marketing and sales tool. So we've been doing repricing, and we've repriced over billions of dollars for our Amazon sellers. Basically, what's an Amazon repricer, right? Amazon repricer, basically you're able to reprice. There's different prices on Amazon, and simply a repricer is a tool that sellers use to change prices on their behalf. And there's minimums and maximums to be safeguards to protect your profits. So the price will fluctuate between these two limits according to the rules that you have set. And there's different rules that you could set. For example, you could reprice only against FBA sellers. You could exclude Amazon if you don't want to compete with them. You could also set up rules. You could reprice by less than a penny or more. So there's plenty of rules, and you decide those rules according to your objectives.
Yeah, let me just clarify something for our listeners as well. What we're talking about here is Amazon has a built-in free repricer as part of your Seller Central platform, so that when you become a professional seller on Amazon, you have the ability to use Amazon's free built-in Amazon repricer. And we're trying to, I think the guys here our goal is to try to differentiate, what is the difference between that Amazon's built-in repricer and BQool, and why BQool's repricer is,
That is
heads
right.
and shoulders above that free one.
Yeah, I mean, for our later part of the presentations, we actually have a comparison table, comparing between our repricer and Amazon's price automated tool. So yeah.
So I think before we get into the comparison between Amazon Seller Central repricer, which is the automated pricing, and against a third-party repricers such as BQool and one with advanced AI repricing, we need to understand, what is the buy box? So that's the question, because you need to know what the buy box is. And the buy box generally, it's when you look at a listing on Amazon, any listing, when you open up the page, you'll see three different sections. On the left-hand side, you'll have the product images. And in the middle, you'll see the description for the products, the reviews. And then on the right-hand side, you will see a buy box, which says add to cart. And then for mobile, which now is about 40% of the market, it's growing, it's even more prominent. You see it right when you're scrolling. It's a one touch, and over 82% of the sales actually come from whoever holds the buy box. And the buy box actually rotates between different sellers. So it can rotate to different ones. So there's actually a lot of different variables for success, right? There's variables for success if you want to capture that buy box. First, you need to have a professional seller's account. You also have to have a very attractive selling price, and your shipping time and the handling time. There's all these different factors, and the Amazon algorithm, nobody really knows it, but it keeps changing. But we've done a lot of study on it, so we could actually give you predictions to help you improve your win percentage and get you that buy box more often than if you don't use a repricer. And when you look at the different impact, right? Which ones matters the most? Basically, there's three. One is the fulfillment method, and you got to understand, because if you use Amazon FBA services, you're sending products to their warehouse. So they're doing the logistics for you, and they're making a fee on that. They're making a fee for every product that you go through FBA. There's a referral fee as well, and there's storage costs, and then so that's why the fulfillment method, if it's FBA, then it definitely you have a leg up. And then there's the selling price. And then the shipping time. And the shipping time, there's actually different categories. So you could be 7 to 14 days, you could be 2 to 7 days, and you could have 0 to 2 days. And that's for the shipping time. And that actually, when you move from, let's say, 7 days, or move to 3 to 7 days to 0 to 2 days, then you'll see actually a bigger difference than if it's you're moving from 2 days to 1 day. And then there's also all these factors. The other factors like your refund rate, the defective rates, cancellation rates, inventory, your feedback. Those are other factors in there as well. But the key ones to remember is the fulfillment method, your selling price if you're competitive, and then also the shipping time. Those are the three main factors. So we go into like, how exactly do you pick a repricer? And how do you pick a repricer? It really depends if you get a free trial. So there's a lot of companies that they don't offer a free trial, so you have to pay up first, and you don't really know the results before you use the free trial. So you need to be able to have a free trial when you are picking a third-party repricer. You also want to know if the repricer is safe and secure. So is your data secure? And I mean, one of the advantages of BQool, as we mentioned earlier, we're part of the marketplace, Amazon Marketplace Development Council. So your data is safe, it's secure. We regularly get audited by Amazon very frequently. So, we use top of the line AWS servers, and we're also a featured partner by Amazon on their website. So it's very safe to use BQool. We don't sell out your data. If you provide the data to us, we keep it very safe and secure. And also the pricing, is it scalable, right? Can you use the price? Can you use a entry level? And then for BQool, we have a $25 plan, and you can continue to grow as you grow your business. And also the ease of use, how easy it is to use. Is there a lot of training material for you to look at? And we're actually going to show you in the demo later, especially our AI repricer is so easy to set up in just 4 simple steps. And then the other factors, is it flexible? Can you customize it? Can you stop repricing when there's no competition so you can maximize your profits? Can you stop lowering prices once you win the buy box? So you increase your price when there's no competition. And what happens when there's buy box suppression, when no one owns the buy box? Is it flexible so you could actually customize this? And another factor would also be the marketplace. Like, does it support the marketplace? How many marketplaces does it support? As you scale your business, will you go into other marketplaces? And then also, is it upgradable? Like, do we keep upgrading the service so we continue to upgrade, so we provide you the latest Amazon regulations? And then there's also advanced AI repricing rules. Do we provide advanced repricing solutions to help customers improve their performance? When most sellers are already using rule-based repricer, it becomes a race to a bottom solution. So you need advanced solutions like the AI-powered repricer to really learn your competitors and win the buy box and raise the buy box price to give you more profits. So moving on, back to what Newbie asked, earlier, Nori asked earlier, what's the difference between the Amazon Repricer versus the BQool Repricer? And the Amazon Repricer, it's free. This is the Amazon Seller Central Repricer. And I know you guys did an episode about that, talking about, if you're getting into repricing, that's something that you can enter, you can start doing. Well, there's a lot of differences. And that's why you're paying for it. First, the speed. I'm just going to talk about three main ones. For the Amazon Seller Central Repricer, it reprices every 15 minutes to an hour, depending on which of the four rules that you pick. But for the BQool Repricer, it's actually 15 minutes. And for plans above $100, it actually reprices instantly as fast as Amazon can update. And the fastest speed that the Amazon can update is actually 30 times in 60 minutes. So that's 2 minutes. The fastest time is 2 minutes to 5 minutes. So that's as fast as Amazon updates. That's usually the actual time. The second is the security. So when you're using the Amazon Seller Central Repricer, you're actually providing them with your min and max. You're providing them with your costs, so they could actually put that data into their database. And we don't send your price. We don't share your min and max. We just send your prices to Amazon. So we had some of our customers complain
they were using the automated pricing tool Amazon provided on the Seller Central. And one of the common issues they face is that if they have a hot selling product and they're using a repricer to fight off competitors on that listings, they'll end up having Amazon selling the same product as well, and also beating them by their main price. And we've actually identified these issues with several of our users. And I think the conclusion that we've come up with is that first, Amazon does want to sell hot selling listings, same as sellers, so they can actually reap huge profits. And also, if you're using the automated pricing tool that Seller Central provides, Amazon would know your pricing patterns and how you reprice and how your price behavior is. So they can actually replicate that and just lower their minimum price and to get the buy box. And we all know Amazon has these buy box advantage already because they basically is their home court, right? So it's a losing battle. And that is why some of the customers, they switch to BQool without using the automated pricing tool that Seller Central provides, but it's a lot more secure. And second, we have a lot more features, to offer. So yeah, that's one of those reasons.
Another feature that's different is like when you reprice into the buy box, once you're in the buy box, you could follow specific rules. And whereas for Amazon, once you get to the buy box, all the repricing rules are ignored once you're in the buy box. So, these are some key differences. There's other ones. For example, you can select a price safety net. So you can actually set, this is on a rule base, it lowers the price incrementally to prevent large price drops. And also the flexibility, like users can choose to exclusively compete against certain fulfillment method. And for Amazon, you can target the same fulfillment method offers and offers from third party, which actually puts FBM sellers at a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and then another important one is the bulk setup. Like for bulk setup, you could actually, divide by groups. You could set, your repricing for groups, and it saves you a lot more time. In Amazon Seller Central, you have to go select all those listings. So there's some key differences, between Amazon Seller Central Repricer and third-party BQool Repricer.
Yeah, I think there's another important point that I wish to mention is that Amazon is a custom-centric company, and in their mind, I think the benefit of the customer, it's what they're actually going for. So if the customer can get the lowest price possible compared to all the other e-commerce platforms, it's a win for them. And here at BQool, we also happen to be a custom-centric company and use our BQool are our customers. And our goal here is to help you guys to make money. So as long as you use BQool Repricer, we hope you can get profit so you can actually stay with us. So the mindset is pretty similar. It's just that Amazon is targeting the general consumers, but here we actually care about Amazon sellers. So yes.
So what we're saying is if you're using the Amazon automated pricing,
they may raise you to the bottom.
Yes, yeah. It would continue to, what we've seen most of our sellers, and this is the feedback we've received as well, is they reprice you down to your minimum a lot more. and they don't really raise your price once you get to the minimum, like then compared to a BQool. So you could actually make more profits. You could do more sales. You can make more profits, and you can also win. You can also win the buy box more often when you're using the BQool repricer. So that's the main differences.
I can vouch for everything you just said about the Amazon repricer and the BQool repricer. For one thing, it seems like they just don't reprice up.
They don't.
It goes to the bottom and you sit there until you manually change that price.
Yeah.
But also just a couple of quick pointers on this. Pretty much everyone I know that has switched from Amazon's repricer to the BQool repricer, you will see an immediate bump in sales right off the bat. As soon as you set your rules in BQool, because you've had so many different ASINs that are just sitting in your inventory, but weren't being repriced properly by the free Amazon repricer. And so as soon as BQool kicks in, it starts doing its thing, and you start seeing things just start selling and selling and selling. And pretty much everyone sees that initial bump as soon as the repricing goes active, and then it sort of levels off and it starts working its way, and you get a better feel for where your baseline is going to be on the with the BQool repricer. And then just a quick second point, maybe I'm jumping ahead here, but for anyone who is transitioning from an Amazon repricer to the BQool repricer, it's important to then, once you set up your BQool repricing, to go into your Amazon repricer and delete all of those rules and delete all of your min maxes, because it could have and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but it could have an impact against the BQool repricer.
That is correct. Yes. I would definitely suggest when you make the switch, just get rid of the automate pricing tool on Seller Central altogether, and use the only settings that you have on the BQool repricer. And yes, so they wouldn't really clash, with the settings.
And that's the same if you're switching from another third-party repricer to BQool repricer. We would recommend you just to use one, because if it starts conflicting, then it actually doesn't help you. You're competing against yourself. Yeah, it doesn't help you for your pricing.
Do people use multiple repricing, third-party repricers?
Usually people just stick to one, because I haven't heard about people using when they do testings, maybe. But usually that result would be quite irrelevant, because you will have two repricers fighting for your own listings. So usually we definitely recommend you, when you make the switch, don't think about the old, your ex.
You could also switch by specific marketplaces too, right? So to test out and then see the good results that you're going to receive. Yeah,
that's right. Righty.
So we're going back to repricing. There's actually 4 steps to successful repricing, and the 4 steps, they're first you set up and connect your MWS. And this is after a subscriber they started to subscribe. So the first they need to integrate the MWS, and the MWS. What that just means is it's an integrated web service API that helps Amazon sellers to exchange data on listings. So there's data integration with Amazon. It enables high level of selling automation to help sellers grow their business. So that's the first thing you need to do once you subscribe. So you connect to the Amazon API. So our software can connect to the Amazon API. And then the second thing to do is to set your costs, or you can pull in your costs from Inventory Labs. So we're going to show you in a quick demo in a few minutes here. And then you could also set your min-max. That's really important. And then you need to set a rule. So in order for you to reprice, you need to set the min-max. You need to set a rule, and then you need to also have your cost. Those are the 3 things that you need to do to start repricing.